All right. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome back to another Clearmud live stream. Hope you like the title of today's episode. AI agents are not dead. I'm working with them daily. I just thought it would be a fun little thing to do to switch things up, you know, rather than the good old boring live stream titles. And I already see in chat. I love it. Easy assignment, class dismissed. Enjoy the weekend. If only every question in life was that simple. Though the better question is, were they alive to begin with? I don't know. I'm hearing from sources that we've already reached AGI. It depends if you're a member of the Claude cult or not. What's up, Corey? Welcome back. Oh, why does it feel like a Monday to me? That cracked me up. That cracked me up. When I scheduled that last night, I already knew. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of work on Muddy right now. I'm improving. You know, I recorded so many videos this week, but I was also very busy because this was technically the first week of that new retainer, as we had to delay the start due to just memory being very difficult to find. So it was a busy week, right? Week one. And all the videos I recorded, don't get me wrong, I think they're great, but I want to start making videos with more intention behind them, rather than just doing these kind of surface level comparisons. I think these are fun, these are great, but I'm at a point where I want to narrow down the type of value I'm bringing, and that's led me down a rabbit hole of improving Clearmud OS, improving our script writer output, and yeah. So today we're just going to be working out of OpenClaw and Hermes. We're also going to test this onboarding that Neo finished up with, so that hopefully we can start sharing Hermes Agent Atlas, so you can start installing it onto your Hermes Agent dashboard as well. What else are we doing today? I just prompted Muddy that I want blank Excalidraw canvas per video. So let's see how that looks. I'm going to start creating a certain automation to where did he place the button though? Did he not do it? Or is it only going to be on new videos? Create an open. No, I don't see it anywhere. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot of maintenance to my systems today, tomorrow. But today I also want to re-record 2 videos that we're going to post tomorrow and Sunday. So that's going to be my focus, is what are we going to record? I have some API credits from Kimi. So I think a Kimi, what is it, K3 or Kimi 3? I think it's Kimi K3. We should record a demo. I think that's going to be one of 2. Yo, what's up, John? How we doing today? Hopefully a quick question. QA or operations or technology? Oh, QA. Operations or technology, is it better to spend for build versus test? That's a good question. You know, to me, that would fall under an engineering department, technology, I think, right? Now, this also depends, like QA for what? Is it a QA for your internal system, your agent system, or QA for stuff going to production? If it's QA for any repo you're going to launch or product you're going to launch, I think it should definitely live in your technology or engineering division for sure. Or that workflow, that pipeline, so to speak. However, if it's internal ops, if it's internal apps, if it's all local, stuff that only you're going to see, it might make sense in operations. I think it can go both ways, right? Those are my raw thoughts out of the gate, for sure. My QA generally lives in the CTO lane, though, for anything, right? So hopefully that helps. Let's see what's up with Muddy here. Her video supports process. Autosaves, great. Okay. And I'm guessing we're live, but let me just go double check. How's everyone doing today? What's everyone working on? There we are. I've been kicking just like agents. Yes, sir. Because end-to-end regression feels like operations, but writing new unit tests feels like tech. Then operations should manage tools like linters, code scans, and hooks. Yeah, yeah. I would say play with it. Maybe create you know, this might be adding too much complexity to your agent team, but maybe add a profile in each lane and see just the natural flow of it for you. I think tech, right? I think CTO lane, personally. What's up, Cricket? Welcome. Hey, nice. Nice. Yes, me too. I actually have a Kimi code session open. Listen, I love CMUX. I work out of it quite a bit. Can actually move that desktop over here. Now I'm also on the fence for my YouTube script output. I don't think Fable's required, right? It's still using Opus 4.8. Great. Yeah, I also created 2 new weekly jobs because my voice profile DNA, it was getting a bit stale. It was based off of pretty much content from last June when we formed this channel, or when we posted our first video, all the way upwards of, I want to say February, mid-February, end of February. But it wasn't updating itself on a weekly basis based off of new long forms and live streams. So now I have certain automations in place where it's going to update the voice profile DNA, and that's all happening on the back end. I don't have to like hold its hand, so that as I generate new scripts, right, the voice profile will be updated. And I'm also taking a newer approach to, you know, the way my YouTube script command works is it's based off of some methodologies. I added some new ones in there, but we're still using the core of what we've been kind of structured around, which is the title thumbnail hook strategy, as well as click on any card. Sorry, I just squirreled. Blue canvas button besides notes. Nice. That's actually where I was thinking we should place it. Hey, okay. This could be improved, but we now have our own Excalidraw per video. So now I'm gonna want to, once I thoroughly test this new YouTube script command and I'm happy with it, I'm gonna want it to also create me a canvas, just a base canvas that I can come in and fine tune and tweak. Cool. I feel like this should be full screen if anything, or just less padding, right? Less space between the border. Cool. This is all getting a little bit too like crowded up here, so definitely gonna work on it this weekend. I'm not gonna do it right now. But yeah, it's time to improve this. It's feeling too stale to me. Okay, cool. Maybe we'll run a real test right now. Why not? All right. Kimi. I want to make sure it's Kimi K3. Yeah, it's Kimi K3. I'm actually dipping my toes into Pi Agent and how to customize it. Nice. You know, I haven't dipped my toes into it yet, but I think it's almost time, you know. It's almost time. I feel like the end of this month I can. I'm really just focused on spending as much time on this retainer as possible on the first month, because the months after, you know, will become far more efficient, spend less time on a weekly basis. But I'm really using this first one as an opportunity to fine tune the deliverables, so that future retainers that we sign, I already have an awesome new kind of like, I hate calling it a sales funnel. I hate calling it a sales funnel, but we spend a lot of time running an audit and creating an opportunity map, where I think that I should charge. And now this is just me thinking out loud. Maybe this is going to help you if you guys are also trying to sell retainers, whatever the use case, right? Whatever you're selling, this could apply. The audit / opportunity map, or the audit / initial time spent discovering the pain points, that's a flat rate. But then upselling them into the retainer, that's deducted from the first month. So if they choose to go with you, that's essentially a free audit and pain point map, opportunity map mix. However, if they don't, at least you're getting paid for your time for that meeting. You know what I mean? So, but going back, bringing it around, you know, not squirreling too much. I'm really being intentional with this first one, and not only making sure I do it right. I know they're going to be happy, but just fine tuning my approach and how we do things moving forward, you know, using it as not a benchmark, but what's the word I'm looking for? Forgive me. I did not have coffee first thing in the morning today. Made it right when I got back to the house, and my brain is a little slow to start today. Has anyone played with OKF instead of RAG? OKF open knowledge format, right? Mr. Baker has the same question. Ryan has the answer. On the LLM wiki thing, yeah, but not as a replacement for RAG. Okay. Okay. Hey, if you guys wanted to see a Kimi K3 video this week, what would you want to see? I'm very curious. And let's also pull up one second. Yeah, this would be my approach too, to be honest. This could be quoted right here. Agent memory has many different layers and complexities. It isn't one thing or another. Wise words, Mr. Baker. Wise words. Yeah, and that's exactly like I know everyone's demoing the 3D stuff because it's very visually appealing. It will get more people either commenting, watching, interacting. I get it. I get the approach. Yeah, I have this video I recorded earlier this week where I created a lovable clone in one prompt. Well, technically 2 prompts. I gave both Fable 5 and 5.6 Soul 2 prompts to do it. Fable 5, shockingly, I'm going to spoil it, failed. It failed. It did not make a working prototype, a working preview, whereas 5.6 Soul did. I was actually shocked by it. And in this test, 5.6 Soul was more expensive with my API meters than Fable 5. It was I was very, very shocked. And the reason I'm spoiling it is I don't know if I'm going to drop that video. I might still drop it, but I feel like Kimi's going to be one of 2 videos we drop this week. Yeah, I agree with you, John. Thank you. Yeah, like I'm thinking if anything, maybe man. Maybe create some type of like Agent OS template and then launch it as a public repo. I don't know how much testing I would do with it. I'd test it across my Hermes and OpenClaw setups, just connecting it to the gateway to see how it looks, but maybe making something like that. So demoing the process of me vibe building it, and then just launch the code in a public GitHub repo. I kind of feel like that's the move, but not entirely sure. Yo, what's up, Derek? How we doing today? Oof. Oof. Yeah, listen, we were getting spoiled there. We were getting spoiled there. We got you know, I'm going to be launching this as well, Geo extension today most likely because I want to use up as much of my credits as possible. Super excited about this. I've tested it quite a bit. Now I just need to do one final pass through with Fable. And then another final pass through with Codex. But nevertheless, excited to launch that. So I'm going to burn through as many credits as I need to launch that. Build a whole bunch of other stuff and then use my reset. I learned my lesson last time. So if you're Pacific, use it at 9 p.m. or before 9 p.m. Because I tried using it between 9 p.m. and 12 a.m. last time and I couldn't use it. So I'm guessing it's based off of the Eastern time zones. Unless they fix that, unless that was a bug, because they did give us another reset because some people who clicked in trying to reset within a certain time frame, they were able to detect that. And they gave another reset to those people who actually went in trying to use it, but then couldn't ultimately use it. So I'd be curious to see if we can actually just use it at 10 p.m. instead, or rather 11 p.m. instead. Oh, nice. Google has this to say in short. RAG attempts to find needles in an unorganized haystack using a powerful metal detector. OKF burns down the haystack and organizes the needles into a labeled, indexed filing cabinet that AI natively understands. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, you and me both. I think most of us are in the same boat. Yeah, I agree. I know, right? Hey, I will say though, where is it? Where is it? They didn't even what's going on with X? Claude devs. There it is. Look at this. Look at this. What was this? I think I posted it. I could have sworn I posted in it, but look who took notes. It wasn't as frequent as Codex, but a reset comes out of nowhere. I don't know about you guys, but I personally think that Fable 5 is here to stay. I just they're feeling the heat with how just insane OpenAI has been recently, with how generous they've been, but how much they've been listening to their customers and listening to the community as a whole. That is going to, I mean, I hope, right? I hope. As of now, my Anthropic subscription is still canceled, but I still have use of it till the end of the month. I hope they continue to take notes from OpenAI, because they were going down a path of self-destruction. Not me personally, no. I got too much I'm working on. I'm not going to waste the time. Someone else is going to do that. Oh, I did? Did I start playing with this? This was an interesting find. It made a decent video. Now, I didn't give it too much context. Let's go find the video. Where is it? I think it's under projects. No. Creative. Hyperframes. Renders. So that was a test. Oh, this is their test. Right? I didn't give it too many like details. So the one I'm about to show you, I fed it a link to our Hermes bootcamp landing page. And I just picked all the default answers.
Insert coin.
Let's bring down the sound because that was about to blow your eardrums out.
Keep it. This one's
like,
free. The Hermes level.
I don't understand that intro, but okay.
Keep it. This one's free. The Hermes Agent Bootcamp. Build your first agent operating system in 4 episodes. 4 episodes. 4 episodes. I'm sure with some creative guidance, this would have done a better job, right? It's decent, like, but I don't know how often I'd be using this. I'd have to spend like a full day in it to really. But I love like the idea of having it create certain animations for you. And then you can pull that into, like, if you're a YouTube creator and you post videos, like you could create intros with this. That obviously you start off with your face, or if you're faceless, whatever. I don't know. I feel like it's a useful tool, but need to spend more time in it. But it was a fun find. Fun find. All right. You know what we're going to do? Let's spin up Claude in here. And I just want to manually go through some things.
And we're just gonna let that load. We're just gonna get a little help from the last 30 days skill. And you know, top of list is, I think it's almost time for a website rebuild. I want just a newer approach here. There's too much wasted space up here. Yeah. I feel like it's time to rebuild this. I may do this weekend. I don't know if I'll do it live. We'll see. If you guys want to see me do this live, just let me know. All right. Yeah. Ah, yes. Insert coin. The most important first step to setting up Hermes. Like, one thing I could have done better as a prompter before that hyperframes was to do some type of like slot machine in the like, but a visual representation of generating API keys with all the different models, all the different logos, all the different brands to really capture that attention. That would have been a more capturing intro. But again, like, I think hyperframes can do a better job. As I stated, I just went with all the defaults. I gave it a link to a landing page and I said, make a video for this. That's it. That's all I said. And I answered a few of its questions, but I just kept everything default because I just wanted to see the natural flow of putting in as little effort as possible into using it. But I do see the power in it, because had I been more specific with the first, 10 seconds of what I wanted to see, I'm sure it would have accomplished that. Slot machine. Ooh, that's actually hilarious. That's actually hilarious. I love that. Hold on. I'm looking at domains right now because that's actually an awesome... Ooh. There's some interesting domains available with slot machine. Yeah, I agree with you. My proposal for this client that I signed was 2 parts. First, I created an HTML artifact, kind of guiding us through the journey of what's being offered and what the deliverables are. However, the proposal itself that we signed off on was a bit more formal, and it was quite a few pages. But yeah, I see the having a finely tuned and visually appealing landing page, but it's a private landing page, right? For a client, for an offering that you're presenting to one person or a classroom of people, or just a boardroom. If you're selling to, a company itself and you're actually in person over there, like having that landing page, whoo, it's that cherry on the top. Is that the right saying? I'm not sure. I almost forgot to hide the video when I went digging for gold. An AI agent heard his name waiting to happen. It's so, yeah, it's a lot of things waiting to happen. You know what I mean? And I'm looking, the .com was taken last year. Let's see what we get when we go to it. Slopmachine.com. Nothing. We get nothing. We get a Vercel. We get a Vercel landing page that says, so somebody came up with the name, had an idea for a project, launched this, and haven't done anything since. And we have that Vercel icon. We know it's hosted there. That's hilarious. Well, I guess that's technically not a Vercel icon. That's a Next.js, but they're one and the same. Cracks me up. It's a basic HTML that walked through an AI 101 session. It talked about LLMs, context window agents, and some basic best practices. I got about 30 to 40% more engagement in my presentation. Nice. Very nice. Howdy. What's up, Trout? Or Trout. I keep wanting to say Trout. I don't know why, but Trot. Welcome back. How you doing today? I like that you constantly want to evolve and improve your work ethic. It's very good. I like, and all the videos in the bootcamp was amazing. Hey, thank you, Text. Text. Why am I saying text? Text. Thank you. I really do appreciate the support, the feedback, and the kind words there. Listen, nobody on this planet is perfect, but it's up to us to improve ourselves each and every day. And that's always a goal of mine, is just to get better. It doesn't have to be an insane jump, but I'm always trying to improve every single day, you know, and I do that at my own pace. So thank you. Really appreciate you. All right, let's go check in on the research here. All right. Moonshot. Let me actually make this text bigger for everybody on screen. Nice. Dare I check? I'm not going to do it on screen, but dare I check a channel to see if... Does anybody know? Is it confirmed that Kimi K3 killed Claude and GPT yet? Is it that insane? I'm very curious. I'm genuinely, honestly curious. I'm very curious. I actually don't even feel like going to look at that channel, or those channels in general. I'm just, has anyone seen any notes about this? One-shot browser games, yeah, trying to avoid that. 3JS, voxel games, Flappy Bird, Minecraft, yeah. I really want to start being more value-driven with our content here. And I'm glad I didn't post the videos that I recorded this week. Although one of them is still decent, it's just, it's starting to feel too repetitive for me. And one of many questions I ask myself is, you know, does this make AI simple and easy to use? And 3/4 of the videos I recorded this week, they technically don't. They're just more entertainment focused. And I don't like that. You guys know around here, I don't like to entertain. I like to be of service. How do I be of service? Well, I bring value. I show things that other people aren't showing. Yeah, sure, the videos won't perform as well, but I'm happier with the content, you know? I think I saw this in Discord. Someone posted this, right? Yeah, I responded to it. Of course I saw it. Interesting. Okay, so that's more creative focused. I'm kind of thinking from an SMB angle, to be honest with you. I don't know if I want to pay that much API credits to do that. If I'm being honest with you, I might have to sign up for a Kimi. What's a Kimi K3 sub look like? Or I guess it's just Kimi.ai, right? Kimi sub. Let's see. What are the pricing options? Because I have $20 in API credits that were gifted to me that I was going to use to record today's video. So ideally, if it doesn't go over that, great. If it does, I'll finish covering the cost. But let's see, upgrade plan. Get business. Okay, it's seats per year. We don't need that. Monthly. Okay. So they offer 4 plans, 19, 39, 99, 199. We might have to just throw $100 at the wall and test it for a month. Okay. Hey, good to hear. Good to hear. You can generate almost legit standard slop, extra sloppy, or go home AI, you're drunk. It really depends on the complexity of your system. How many agent profiles you have, as well as how many automations you have, crons, right? I think the best way to get the most out of Hermes with the least amount of resources is to stagger your automations throughout the day so that you never have any overlap. Because the second you have overlap and there's 2 crons that are kind of running in parallel or close to running in parallel, that's just going to pull more from your hardware, right? It's going to require more hardware to run more things in parallel. So I think you can start with 4 gigs. I think you can start with 4 gigs of RAM, but depending on your vision and your ambition to create a kind of crazy system, you might need to jump up to 8 or 16. But I think 4 is a good starting point. And look at that. Corey's proof here. He's using 4 on his VM. He'd like to have 8, but he's getting away with 4. So, I want to run Kimi K3. I only need 1, but yeah, I know. I wish I could run it locally. I can't. That's why I'm looking at these subs. Although I was just looking, listen, we're going to squirrel and nerd out real quick. We'll come back to that last 30 days. Hold on, let me pull it up off screen so we're not just like blindly looking through. I mean, I'm over here looking at getting a new daily driver, but then I stumbled upon a little something. And I went down a rabbit hole last night. If only memory wasn't so expensive. Where is it? Look at this sexy beast. 192 cores, 384 threads. I know this is just the CPU, but imagine what you can build with this as the base. You know what I mean? Like, ooh, oh, man. Come on. I cannot wait till budget is more flexible. Yo, what's up, Rue? How we doing today? Yeah, this is also another keynote. Thank you, Mr. Baker, because I forgot to mention this. It also depends on the type of tools that your agents are using, right? All right, let's go back to this. I'm actually right now, I'm in the middle of, so I have a budget for a new MacBook Pro. But I'm looking at the cost between an M4 Max used or an M5 Max refurbished from Apple Store using a 25% off. I have a friend, so I can use up to, I think, 25% off. But it's still like a big sum. And then now I'm speccing out not a gaming PC, but it can game, a really just gnarly PC. And now on my third lane, I'm speccing out a server, a new server. And I'm just going to compare the three. I'm going to compare the three and think about if I go with either that new workstation or server, will this M1 Max last me at least another year until I have the budget for another daily driver laptop? Or should I just get the new daily driver now? I mean, there's no way Apple's going to go increase prices within the next year. They already did a massive spike. That is to prep for the next few years. They're not going to increase their prices, right? I think they're going to be consistent. So I already missed that train as far as getting it before the price hike. So now I'm comparing the three, and man, what I can spec out is kind of insane. It's just not mobile friendly. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, I mean, right now I would personally wait. Listen, this is not financial advice. I'm not a trading channel. But SK Hynix just went public here in the States, or they made shares available in the States. I think they've been public in Korea. Wait 30 days. I think that just happened a week ago, and I think it's already seen like what, a 10% decline. Wait 30 days. Buy some of that. That's always a good rule of thumb. Wait 30 days after an initial launch to let things settle, crash, do what they do naturally. Don't jump on the train and buy in because it's new, it's hot, that memory is a commodity. All these things are true, but the market's going to do what the market's going to do. And big money is always going to manipulate markets to make more money. So buy in at a point where there's been a lot of blood, because that's usually the best time to buy. Derek might have more insight, and anybody here might have more insight than me. Should have more insight than me. I think the models will be better with way less RAM, like the first computer. That's my approach. Yeah, I think so. I think with time, yes, I think so. But we're not at that point in time yet. No, I know. Listen, when I see something, I look at it, I'm like, ooh, the possibilities. But then with that CPU, right, I got to get at least a terabyte of RAM. Sourcing that right now is a pain in the ass. And then on top of that, I'm going to want to get some GPUs. The cost will exceed 100K like that. And that is definitely not something I want to run in my home studio. Yeah. You know how some people will go house shopping just to get a feeling, right? I do server shopping. I do computer shopping. I look at tech and I look at what's the craziest thing I can build. Cool. Good to know that's the current cost of it. I'm built a little different. My plan is the AMD Halo eventually, but I'll let side income fund it. Yeah, that's the smart move. Subs will work through 2026. Nice. That's a smart move. Yeah, I will admit. So with this AI Max 395 Plus back there, I've ran some local models, and listen, they're great, but I'm using it more as a server, as a VMware server than anything right now. Because the local models just don't impress me, and I have the budget for the monthly subscriptions. It's like I'm using all these great models. Like, I'm not going to go use a local model on that. I'd rather get a little bit more of a reliable server for that. This is more of a toy to play with things, not to use them permanently, right? So I have the option to install certain local models, and I'll continue to play with them. But for the most part, unimpressed, right? Unimpressed compared to, excuse me for smacking your eardrums with that mic, compared to OpenAI, Claude, all these amazing subs with this amazing inference and savings that we get. It's like, it just doesn't compare. It just doesn't compare at the moment. Really though. All right, without squirrel ado, let's keep reading. Okay. I think I might have to also incorporate, it's going to make my YouTube script output or script process longer on Clearmud OS, but incorporating a last 30 days part of the pipeline. I think that's coming soon because I really love this. And for now, it's okay for me to open up a separate terminal to do this. I don't mind it, but I think we're going to start incorporating this into this process here, because this process here will start running. It'll call on Opus, and based on our methodology and our rules of thumb in the / command, right, it generates 3 different ideas. I then select my favorite idea, and then it does the output with Sonnet. But I'm thinking like a step 0. So that's step 1, step 2, a step 0 of the last 30-day skill. I think that's going to be something I'll work on this weekend, to be honest. Nice. Yeah, not yet. I think like anything that you have well defined, for sure. Anything you have well documented, well defined, that the model isn't going to matter. You know, what outputs, what the output would normally give you on Opus would almost be the same on Haiku if you have an insanely detailed skill attached to that cron. It's insane. So I see the benefit for those local models, for sure. Waiting to see what the pricing actually ends up being on the new Spark laptops, desktops, workstations when they finally become available. Are they already out? When they become available to us plebs. Oh, don't tease me like this. That's rude. You're not going to give me anything else? That's just rude. That's just rude. I've always loved the Pro Art brand. Talk about rude. All right. Fine. Send me all of the notifications on this one. Thanks, Mr. Baker. Yeah, you know, somebody... Oh, I missed your first one. Wonder if there are any good low CCS models. So I'm trying to remember. I want to say in the last boot camp, I squirreled and I went off topic. And we spent, I think, 90 minutes trying to deploy some locally hosted version. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. I guess we can go and revisit that. Let's go take a look. Where's that boot camp at? Oh, I got it. That reminds me. I got to create a new playlist. Which episode was it in? I feel like it was in Automate Your Agents. Oh, did I never update this? Ooh, that's a big error on me. We got to go back and do that. I could have sworn yeah. Interesting. Interesting. And this is the... All right. Yeah, it just skipped episode 4. What happened there? Huh. No, it's not there. It was also a bit buggy back then. You can see here that it's getting the timestamps wrong. I mean, this is a 3-hour stream, but it only goes up to 2 minutes. So, okay. Let me, I want the playlist link. Where's the playlist link at? That's a big error. I'm just gonna screenshot it. I'm just gonna screenshot it. Hey, yo, Muddy. Listen, I don't blame you. I know our system was buggy occasionally back then, but go look at our first boot camp that we hosted. Check the screenshot for the videos. I want to reprocess our live stream post-publish automation across all of these videos. So you're going to have to go through, don't go through archive data, go download fresh transcripts from those videos and update the YouTube metadata, because some of them just didn't generate. Some of them have incorrect timestamps, which we have fixed in previous months to where, you know, it's a 3-hour live stream, but you only timestamp up to 3 minutes. Right? Because the way you categorize the timestamp, it wasn't proper to a 3-hour long video. Yeah, essentially just rerun all 5 of those videos through our live stream post-publish automation, please, right now. Force it through. Yikes. All right. Interesting. I don't see your link. I guess YouTube blocked it. I just screenshotted it. Thank you. You're right. It does. What is that? Is it playlists? Edit. All right. I think I know where I need to go. Welcome back to another. I think we have to go to customize. And then there it is. Oh, wait. I didn't mean to pull that off. That's my bad. So there should be a way for us to, I think it's view playlist. Yeah, this one. And then we edit playlist settings. No? Oh, this one here. Date published oldest. There we go. So that should fix it now. Okay. Let's actually leave that tab open. There we go. That's fixed. That was weird. I could have sworn I had done that in the past and it just didn't update itself. I'm kind of thinking we should build something for $20. That's a video idea right there. It shows cost, captures that attention, and then we just launch the repository. It's like a double whammy. It's probably not the best way to describe it. I want to package the video like I built this for only $20. Thinking I'll make the repo free at end of video. Also thinking of building something / resource for OpenClaw or Hermes or both. You know, I have never gone through the last 30-day skill like this. It had zero context into how I like to write scripts and come up with all that. But this is just to come up with a concept, an idea. And then I'll put that idea into our script writer here with links to hydrate if necessary, and then a whole bunch of source context. Let's auto mode on, please. Right, you know what? One thing I need to do is let's go check out Discord real quick. Wait, Corey, are you Giraffosaurus? Oh, this looks cool. We're gonna have to test this. I'm going to be creating a demo account pretty soon, or a demo VM, to where we can just YOLO anything onto it and just start testing things. What is this? Get Hermes.ai slash... Is that even legit? I don't even think that's legit. Yeah, this is not legit, my guy. Only official Hermes docs are here. Hermes Agent newsresearch.com/docs. That domain is not legit. Yeah, it's a bummer, man. People doing this, I don't know, like, why are you doing this? Like, what do you get from this? I don't understand it. Hermes, like, news research wouldn't have put together such an AI slop landing page. They wouldn't have done this. This is not them. So please do not, like, always check your agents. Always check the research. Like, it's just a damn shame. It's a damn shame. Hey, okay. I see you just joined. So we're going to do something special for you because I know. Like, everyone's got to be very careful. This is why you don't just blindly listen to your chat. With whatever model you're using, always be aware, always double check the link, right? Like, this is a prime example of that. Sadly, we have people putting together AI slop that's now ranking high in being known as Hermes Agent Docs, when it's not. Like, come on, like, get a job, put some effort into life, into something other than just copying that outright. Like, what are you doing here? Because I know you're an OG, Corey. So, we're gonna do something for you really quickly. Listen, I'm only gonna do this for certain members of the community I know who have been here since before the Discord change. It used to be private, but we're gonna go ahead and add you in there. So you should see some channels open up, Corey. And you should see a new color to your name tag. Oh no, hey, the name was fine. I was just wanting to make sure that was you. If you want to keep it Giraffosaurus, so keep it Giraffosaurus. That's a cool name. That's a cool name. That's sounds like a fun name for a web app. Not gonna lie. Build target stays the same. Doc source sweeps. Okay, so I was kind of leaning towards do we create some type of beginner-friendly dashboard for Hermes Agent? But we don't want to replace the existing dashboard that you have to enable, right? Let me think about that. Let me think about that. Yeah, right? Everyone's just got to be careful. Oh, that reminds me. Let's actually continue that right now. So let's go through this onboarding, shall we? No lanes yet. Lane 1. Ooh, this onboarding is actually really cool. What? I can't select department head? There's definitely a department head. What are you thinking? Oh, I have to... Oh, that's kind of tedious. Okay. Let's do marketing. What was the third one? It's either growth or research, right? Guess they're technically different. And then clients. Yeah, so a lot of kind of like adding, drop down, add to. Okay. Analyst is research, architects is engineering. Oh, we have to assign it all. That's really tedious and annoying if you have a lot of profiles. All right. Engineering. But I think, you know, a lot of people won't have the same difficulty I'm having right now. Engineering, growth. Marketing. I feel like it should intelligently predict what goes in each lane. All right, so I'm walking through the onboarding and I love it so far. One thing I don't love is I understand that you can't predict certain unique names as far as what department they're in. However, if something's labeled engineering, if there's, you know, a handful of agents labeled engineering and then QA, engineering and release, engineering and XYZ, engineering and example, those, I think we should intelligently pick up that those go into a specific department, right? Wonder if that's too difficult. I'm not sure how many environments are going to structure their agents this way, but nevertheless, great first go. I'm going to continue walking through this and just brain dump you my thoughts. Okay, cool. I think we should allow people to kind of customize the color of each lane. Previously, we had certain colors. Also, you know, I have Neo that reports to me and then delegates to everybody else, but I couldn't place him directly below me, right? So for anybody who wants a similar structure, maybe we should have a master orchestrator tag or part of this Atlas, right? Because that's his function. He orchestrates. I didn't have an option though to kind of place him up there. Additionally, just looking at the default view, I'm going to attach a screenshot. That legend on the top right, I think we can do a better job of making it Like the lanes tag on the top right, I don't see the point of that. We have the list toggle. Essentially, I just want those 4 toggle options top right. We don't need to have the Agent Atlas list 33 profiles, 0 out of 5 heads. I don't see the point in that. If you want to add those pill tags to the top left, great. But I think we can clean up that top right menu bar quite a bit. Let's go look at the floor plan. Let's see. It looks like, I mean, everything's working, but I should be able to drag and drop tiles from floor plan to floor plan. Excuse me. Okay. I mean, for beta, this looks cool. We can add rooms. Great. All right. Listen, I'm not mad at this, but I think we should have a drag and drop feature other than having to go in and edit the room. Right? Because we can edit the floor and then we can change who's assigned to what room. But I think we should have, and all users should have the functionality of just dragging the tiles between rooms, should they choose. 3D, I mean, looks good for now. Activity, we'll have to test this, but looks good for now. Let me know if you have any questions. And let me drag that photo on there. We're going to have them get to work. Hopefully we launch this today. Yeah, of course. Hey, nice, nice. So if I ever get trolled by a Giraffosaurus, I'm going to put that on you. Yeah, no, I know. Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Quick questions. All good, all good, all good. Yes, I'm building a plugin for the default Hermes Agent dashboard that anybody could deploy, just like I built this plugin of this floating chat bubble that's already been live and open sourced, right? The repo's live on our GitHub account. But this one is another one to kind of organize your agents in a traditional org chart view, and then also kind of create your own floor plan that then is going to be shown in this 3D view and activity tab view. The purpose of this is to have like an always on screensaver to always see your agents running. We're going to improve the environment at some point. I'm just more focused on functionality and onboarding to make sure it gets set up to your liking. Once all of that's working, then we're going to get a little bit more creative with the activity tab and the 3D tab. But for now, they're okay. For now, they're okay. I think for our first release beta, like, they're okay. We just need to make some tweaks to the onboarding, to the list, the floor plan. And then I think I'm just going to launch it. And then in the weeks to come, we're going to fine tune the 3D and activity tabs and create newer versions of that plugin, essentially. And then did we talk about agent to agent comms in the last vid so I can check for it? So we talked about the video I created. We did talk about agent to agent comms in general, but I don't know if we went into the depth that you may want. What specific questions do you have? This needs to be an uncorded. What's uncorded? Am I living under a rock? Uncorded. Is there like a platform for this? I don't really see anything top of mind here. Make that a little bit smaller. Keep that right there. Yeah, I don't like that top right legend here. Like this looks solid. Much better, but this is pointless. Oh, I see. It's to configure it's to kind of go back into the onboarding screen. Got it. Unassigned profiles. Yeah. Should be able to kind of drag and drop this as well. But I think it's okay for now. Listen, we're not going for perfection. Ah, yes. Got it. Yeah, I haven't gone down that path yet, Star. I haven't gone down that path yet. It's my hope that me waiting another week or two, that the news research team will have a solution for us. But maybe we do at some point. I just got a lot going on right now, and I can't keep adding things to my plate. I want to launch things. I want to finish things while also making sure I prioritize that first contract of its kind that we have in place. So, yeah. Gotcha. All good. Listen, I'm thinking we're going to do a roast Monday. I don't know when we'll start it, but I like the concept of it. I do. Like, come share your apps. But as I mentioned, I'm going to create my own VM'd sandbox environment to where if I have to download anything, it's all in a virtual machine that I could just delete at any given moment that I just don't care about, you know. But I'm not going to start testing things on my daily driver. That's just not going to happen. Oh, nice. Very nice. Yes, alls. Okay. I'm now curious. Let's go to episode 4 because we know that was 1. There we go. All right, all timestamps updated. Great. Okay. So Muddy and team already handled it. Let's go. What was it? Episode 5 that was showing. Yeah, this was another OpenClaw bootcamp. This is okay. Much better. It's now not by minute. It's by hour. Great. Awesome. Wow. Who is this guy? In some basement with some crazy hair. I also love these headphones more than those. I don't like that space between my head because you see the little fuzzies, the little curlies. Yikes. That's hilarious. All right. Worried about that. But this is ready. Now we just need to test the script writing. Building. Kind of do this in my benchmark prompts, don't I? An always on agent activity dashboard. I actually kind of like this. But then it's going to go down the path of demoing 3.js, but this is actually a useful tool, and we're not just building something vanity-wise. This is something that anybody can use to plug into their Hermes or OpenClaw system. I think I'm just going to use this prompt, to be honest. I kind of like the idea of that. What does everyone think about that? I built an agent activity Dashboard for Hermes slash OpenClaw. $20. Bam. Let's actually give it these links here. I'll let it decide, but I'm going to write preferably 3D. Users should be able to full screen it on any monitor or TV. Kind of thinking this is going to be a move, but this is ultimately going to test all the changes we made to YouTube script. Let's see what happens. Okay, he's already delegated some workout. There we go. Make that a little bit smaller. Okay. Nice, nice. What was the use case? What was the laughs about? I'm curious. Ooh. 1:30 and 5 p.m. Really? That's such a big window. Come on. 2:30 and 5:30 p.m. Okay. At least that's a smaller window that I got to make sure I'm here. All right, let's make this larger. Oh, I should have included more. So this is actually getting better. Shoot. Well, let's see what happens. Yeah, so a lot of people don't know this, but your agents already do this in Hermes Agent. You just don't have a visual kind of like feedback of it happening. They can message each other with context, with a whole bunch of different fields, right? Per task. You just don't see it. You just have to ask your agent to please message this other agent profile if there's something specific. I've been able to accomplish it with adding nothing to the system. Yeah, I keep thinking agent to agent of it being more like an agent to agent dashboard to where you can visually see everything happening. From agent to ask boss's agent to start a penetration test of a system, so it triggered our MDR and my boss's agent machine got locked down. So we can use thinking, nice. I like the idea of having a Henry Ford agent. That's really cool. See, I love seeing what you guys pick. I love that. That's great. I'd love to hear more. I realized I didn't pin your comment there, but I read it. Yeah, with all the changes I've made, this process took a lot longer, but I'm okay with that. That is totally fine. Oh no, I meant to add to calendar. All right. Everything still copies over just fine. We don't do short form. I might have to eventually remove that. Okay. This is something we want to work on here. So the canvas does show up, but nothing was generated, and that's fine. I didn't tell it to. All the context for me to copy paste this prompt. I think if anything, I can demo it on this monitor behind me. Okay. I don't know. I might just do this one. I would title it something a little bit different. I have to think about that a little bit more. That's actually something we can do to improve. Did we have some methodology? I think it's called advanced. Anybody remember the name of that institute? YouTube titles. No, what was it called? What was it called? Advanced Marketing Institute's Headliner and Analyzer. That's what it's called. AMI Institute Headline Analyzer. Okay. So this is like an industry standard thing. Usage credits are required for this model? What? Did it already end today? I thought it was going through the 19th. Or did I already burn through all my usage? No, yeah, it looks like they pulled Fable. Can anybody confirm? Huh? Yeah. They interesting. So, I guess I'll switch to Opus. Very interesting. I could have sworn we had till the 19th with Fable. Ha! Okay, we're not alone immediately. 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 Wow. Wow. I don't even want to post anything about it. Wow. Watch it just be like a slight hiccup. That's hilarious. Oh, I mean, not hilarious, but hilarious at the same time. I'm sure Mr. Baker's laughing right now. Hey, yeah, Soul Claw for the win. Yeah, so I accomplished this through a shared Discord chat, and I made a video about it. I only have currently my executive assistants on each system talking to each other, but they talk to each other either based off of a cron or based off of me calling it an ad hoc stand-up meeting on a specific topic to help me either build something, research something, or validate something, right? I don't just have them saying hello on their own. Like, that doesn't serve me, that doesn't bring me any value. It might make a cool video, doesn't bring me any value. So I'm all about functionality. And yeah, so I already have that working. I found a workaround for it and it's great. Listen, it wasn't perfect out of the gate, but we've fine-tuned it quite a bit. Okay, got it. Yeah, and I see the need for this. I see the need for this. I've been very selective with my personalities. Jobs for research. Claude Hopkins for marketing. Bezos for tech. Nice. Scalable user for solutions that uses free samples to sell themselves. Nice. Yeah, I mean, it looks like everybody just got it. Mr. Baker's laughing. No, they don't keep repeating the same message back and forth. I have to teach them, right? At first, it wasn't perfect. At first, they would only respond once and didn't continue down the path. I had to create certain guardrails, of course, making sure that one agent can't tell the other agent to call on any tools or make any changes to anything in production. That's been an annoying thing for me, to where I'll tell Muddy to let Neo QA something, but Muddy is so ingrained in his brain that when Neo asks Muddy to call on a tool, he needs me to say, I approve, right? So, but you know, this was a lot of trial and error and back and forth. And now they talk back and forth until it's ready for me, until they need to ping me and say, hey, time for you to review this landing page. We've gone through, 3 or 4 iterations of QA. Now we need your input, right? So I've had them working all night countless times on either a new video prop. They helped me with the Hermes Agent Bootcamp landing page. Yeah, it's great. It's great. I want to spend more time on that, but as I mentioned, just busy right now, so I can't spend as much time on improving things as I would like. So I have to be very selective. As of 9 minutes ago. Okay. Yeah, that's from Derek. Derek in the community. I'm glad people are loving it. Hey, listen, I love it too. It's soulclaw.co. Is that a skill I've made? No, it's all based off of a video I made. If you scroll down, OpenClaw and Hermes, 2 months ago, I made this video and I connect 2 agents to talk to each other on both systems, right? I showed the process right here. Now, I've fine-tuned a lot since then. So maybe I'll have to follow it up with another video. But as far as handing out any skills, I can't just copy paste them for you right now because there might be some sensitive data in there. But you know, listen, we can always drop another video if you guys are interested. Just like a follow-up on that. Got it. Okay. Now, to do reviews with you or without you? Or to do reviews, but you can watch what they're doing or watch the reviews? I'm laughing right now. Yeah, I think we should annotate plus auto reorder. I like that. Turn to output extract titles, post each to, parse. Yeah, I feel like it should be turn to once we decide on the strategy. All right. So do we think Opus 5 is coming out, like really coming out next week? Are they even ready for it? Like, from a stability standpoint? I'm dead. You can't make this stuff up, man. So sad. So sad to see. I feel like it all started with them dropping the ban hammer on third-party harnesses. That was that was the start of it. Sure, they make great models. I'm not arguing that. But I feel like that was the start of it. Well, Opus is working for me, so it's a little workaround. I suppose what I can do, let's split down. Oops. Reopen that shell. Where? Wrong button. Let's split down. Switch project. Let's just go into Muddy OS. Claude. Zoom out a little bit, see more on screen. Let's try switching this model back to Fable and just say hi. Yeah, nothing. One thing I did notice also is I think Anthropic restored $200 in usage credits that they pulled from me after they gifted me. I don't know if anybody else got that email. Yeah, that's rough. That's rough, man. That's real rough. Yeah, so the video more talks about my approach to connecting the two. You can take the same approach on the same system for sure. For sure. Yeah. It's supposed to, like, that video isn't like this is the only way it works. It's more of a this is how I got it to work. So hopefully it'll inspire you to then prompt your agent to try to figure out a way that works for you. Maybe you want a different type of cross communication, right? Like, yeah, that video is not like I'm going to reiterate, it's not the only way to do it. It's meant to inspire you to do it in your own way, right? But it also shows you how I accomplished it. So I hope that helps all. It says I still have Fable, but yeah, I'm kind of curious as to why, like, it's not saying like use your usage credits. Like if I go to usage, I should have some usage credits somewhere. Oh, I have them off. That's why. Listen, I'm not about to waste them right now. Let me open up. Let me go check how many usage credits I have. confirm they're still there. I hope they never expire, but I should probably use them up before they just disappear magically again. Usage. Okay, yeah. I still have 200. Voila. Great. Oh, Tony. Looks like Tony got the 200 back too. Nice, nice. Hey, are you... I see that Chargers logo. Is that a Chargers logo? Are you excited about having McCarthy as your offensive coordinator? I'd be excited. I love Jim Harbaugh as a coach, to be honest with you. I wish there wasn't that fallout with him and Jed York when he was back at the Niners, you know, what, 10 years ago now at this point, or even more than 10 years ago. We would have won a championship had Jed York not been such a little... I had to bite my tongue there. I wanted to say something really bad. But as you could guess, Niner fan over here. But super stoked about your coaching staff. I feel like Chargers should have a very good year. Seems like 5.6 Soul is a better infrastructure engineer than Mythos 5. Yeah. Yeah, I think, hasn't this been an industry standard now? We haven't been able to test Mythos 5, right? So, don't know. But it's been like industry standard for you vibe code something, you put something together, always do a final pass through with codecs. Do your security audit. Make sure that you do that testing, right? From a security standpoint with codecs to make your code base more reliable and stronger and more secure before you ship something to production. But I've been seeing people post like the opposite. I'm like, when did that change? I don't think that changed. Fable 5 is still great. Like it's still great. Don't get me wrong. I love it, but do I only use it? No, I always hand off that code base to GPT 5.6 Soul now. Like, I'm just so thrilled and happy with 5.6. I haven't even tested. This is how much I love Soul. I haven't even tested Terra or Luna. I have no interest to. I don't like Soul is just the one. Like, why even bother? Fable be gone. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this was their tactic. Hey, you get it until the 19th, but you know what? We're gonna pull it 2 days early. Hey, yeah. I'm excited for you guys. I want to see Harbaugh win it. Now, I hope it doesn't come at the cost of kicking us out of the playoffs. But nevertheless, I'm rooting for you guys. I root for most all California teams, except for the Raiders when they were here. That was just one team I could never root for. I would go to Raiders games at the Coliseum in the opponent's jerseys. That's how much me and the Raiders just have not... Nah, I'm good. Forgive me if you're a Raider fan. I got mad credits, 1% on the week, and only 19 in the current session. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Go Bolts, go Niners. Niners all day. I was raised around the Niners. I've been nothing but let down as an adult, though. I honestly don't like, we're going to squirrel a bit. I personally don't like Kyle Shanahan. He gets too cute. I think he's a good coach, but is he a good head coach? I don't know. Maybe he's a good head coach. Maybe somebody else needs to start calling those plays. Maybe that's the solution. Because we should have not lost that Super Bowl with that defense that we had, right? We were dominating the Chiefs. But no, in the second half, what do? We throw 6 times in a row and gave the ball back 2 times to Mahomes. Like, the play calling was so stupid. It makes no sense. Other than purposefully throwing. Like, I don't want to be that type of person, but he's just a bad coach. I don't think, or let me rephrase that. He's a bad play caller. I mean, look at what happened when he was the offensive coordinator at the Falcons.
The Falcons had a what lead against the Patriots? Now, I know that's Tom Brady, but nevertheless, his play calling was the reason they kept giving the ball back, right? If you're responsible for calling those offensive plays and you're calling these plays that keep giving the ball back, like, run down the fucking clock for the love of God. Like, excuse my language, but like, come on, man. Like, I know it's boring football, but just get the dub, get the championship. Like, he's been nothing. Like, I like John Lynch though over Jed York. Hands down, I love John Lynch, but I think that Kyle Shanahan needs to stop being given offensive play calling. Like, he can't be doing that no more. Yeah. So I don't think we're going to win it with him. I hope I'm wrong. Prove me wrong. But yeah. All right. Without squirrel ado, let's get back to AI because as you can tell, that really grinds my gears. Yeah. Hey, yeah. All love with the Chargers. I miss you guys being in San Diego. I'm not going to lie, but I understand. I get it. You guys have a nice new stadium down there. I find that Terra and Luna can come up with the same direction as Soul. It just doesn't have the long. Yeah. I agree. Yeah. And so this is going back to what we were talking about earlier in this live stream. It's like, if you have such a detailed skill and workflow, any model can follow those instructions. Listen, I love using Soul just in general, but if you're trying to save money or weekly usage through your sub, it makes more sense to really finely tune a skill and a workflow, right, into a skill that's a repeatable task that you want a consistent output for. Prep that, test that, and then I'm sure Luna or Terra can perform just as good as Soul, right? But it's all dependent on the work you do up front with that skill, right? If you're saying true to Kyle Shanahan, I know I just went off on a long rant right there, but yeah. Shanahan be choking, man. It's rough. It's rough. GPT be having issues as well right now. Oh, is everyone just having issues right now? Interesting. I mean, maybe they're having overload errors because people can't use Fable. Cause and effect. Whatever, at least Opus is still working. Can't be mad at that. We'll keep an eye on Fable down here. Oh, that's hilarious. Wait, what is this? Currently set to user. All right, let's go check our Agent Atlas plugin. Reviewed, spec delivered, spec deliverable. Pre-ran all 7 base. I feel like these are still running. The batch 1, got it. So there's still 2 more. Oh no, implementation now ready. All right, I mean, let's just go check on it really quickly. Boom. No, it didn't. It's still going through its workflow. It takes a while. When it schedules these Kanban tasks, like, it takes a little bit. So we'll just be patient with it. Hey, let's just talk about more football. I don't care. Let's actually go check on that. I know I kind of squirreled on these titles. I'm improving how we generate these titles now, but let's just go read its description it prepped. Immersive 3D world where agents move between work zones instead of sitting in a boring admin table. One adapter layer that maps an OpenClaw workspace to a Hermes Agent profile, so the same screen works for both systems. 6 live activity surfaces sessions. Okay, this will be a fun build with Kimi. I hope it one-shots it, and I hope I can use the $20 in credits that I was gifted for everything. So I'll record this one later today. I'm just gonna record it and see what happens, and we'll probably set that we'll put that out tomorrow. I'll rush the edit today. Now I want to optimize this.
All right, Muddy. So I'm not sure if we edit our Python script or we edit the YouTube script command to help do some of the prep work. But you know how we just incorporated Excalidraw into Clearmud OS for each video? I would like a... Now, don't take these words exact, but a foundational start to a canvas for a video prop, right? So if we're talking about X, Y, and Z on a video, I would like it to be drawn up on a canvas, well, on that canvas for that video. Does that make sense? What do you need from me to do a better job? Do you need examples? Do you need me to record my screen and talk my way through it? Ideally, it should be as visually appealing as possible, screenshots whenever applicable. Yeah, I don't expect it to be perfect out the gate, but let's tackle that next. Split down. No, it's still like it's still there. Close plane. What's the hotkey for clear? Oh, Control Shift K. Got it. This makes sense. I build this into the YouTube script command. Python handling the conversation into Excalidraw scene, the workflow. Okay. Yeah, we did some work to the YouTube script command in the Claude CLI. Please make sure you study it and study the changes. We're also going to start taking a newer approach to where not every video is going to be advertised as if it's a listicle. However, on the back end, the methodology that we've added to our arsenal is the Ali Abdaal methodology, where every YouTube video is really just a really good listicle, which is actually true, but you don't always package it this way. So I'm wondering if, based off of that, all of that methodology that we have in place, if that'll help the generation of these canvases, right? So let me know if you have any questions on that front. Let's see. So you're saying a short screen recording would help through. Okay. Yeah, begin without those examples. I want to see what you do on your own, and go ahead and apply it to our most recent video script that we've generated. We already have a video module for it. It's titled, I Turned My TV into a Live AI Agent Command Center, $20. Let me know if you have any questions. All right, we're going to let him work there. Let's bring that down. Shoot, forgot what I came for. You think this layered approach is okay? Opus / GPT 5.6, DeepSeek version 4, Minimax M3, some grok action. Hey, yeah, listen, if it works for you, heck yeah, why not? Yeah, I mean, I just remember coming to visit. My brother and my sister both went to SDSU. So I really loved going down there as a kid. And then even when I was in college in San Luis Obispo, I would always jump on down to San Diego, Long Beach, that area, because I had some childhood friends going to college in Long Beach and San Diego. So yeah, I just miss, times change. It is what it is, but we can remember the good old days. That's for sure. Terra and Luna need better defined prompts, but they're still good models. Yeah, exactly. They need better instruction, more thorough, essentially skills, more thorough skills. Like the more you document your repeatable task or workflow, the more you can take that and have any model generate its output. And it'll be, for the most part, give or take some periods and a few words, consistent. Yeah. But I honestly, OpenAI is so damn generous. It's like I have no need to like monitor my usage. Like I use it like crazy, and I have no need to switch certain agents or certain crons to use certain models. I just use Sol across the board. It's awesome. It's awesome. Now that might change. I don't know, but and then going to Grok, I am deploying a little side project right now. I don't want to speak on it too much. I want to test it, but it's essentially going to be a Grok powered Hermes / OpenClaw VM. It has a specific goal, and we're going to see how well it does. I'll speak more on this in the coming weeks once it's actually live. I'm still very much in the planning phase, but it's a fun one. It's a fun one. And if it works out the way I think it's going to work out, I think that the video around how I built it is going to be very valuable. But I don't want to speak too soon, so you're just going to have to wait for that. What's up, Aura? How we doing today? All right, I'm going to take a quick bio break. Be right back. All right, we are back. Is it? Robbie, welcome. Oh my. How long was that offline for? I was forced to use the pleb model Opus 4.8 that I haven't used in weeks at this point. No, I take that back. I've been using it. When I max out on Fable usage, I'm forced to use it. But oh man, I take it the accident, she's okay, right? The fact that she needed a ride means she walked away from it. I'm sorry to hear that. Damn. That actually reminded me of an accident I got in. It wasn't my fault, by the way, but I had to get a ride from a friend in the area who just so happened to live in Oakland at the time. Uninsured driver hit me on the freeway. His brakes locked up, slided into the side of my Jeep, and then we spun around, spin into the center divider. Didn't flip, shockingly. My dog was in the back, and the vehicle was totaled, and had to go through insurance to take care of it. I got taken care of, but nevertheless, I just remember being stranded, and I was like, who do I call? I can call an Uber, but let me call my friend who lives like nearby. And sure enough, came to the rescue. No, but at the very least, I mean, Uber's, it's like that. Wonder if it was offline for long enough for them to give you all a reset. Psh,
You think they're not that nice? Come on. Now, if they've been taking notes from OpenAI, they'll give us all a reset for sure. But I doubt it. I hate being negative. It's just actions speak louder than words, and Anthropic's actions have shown that they don't care as much about the customer as OpenAI does. That's just the actions. Like, if you compare the two actions of the two companies, they care less about the end user. Yeah. I don't know how else to say it. Collocated for 8 minutes. So this is all done. Ooh, let's see how this does. Now, we need to give it some reference and maybe a skill to become better at this, but let's see what kind of kindergarten drawings we got. Hard refresh, canvas, loading scene. Wow, this looks like a big scene. What's taking so long? We also need to make sure that this, I think, should be almost full screen. Interesting. What did it build? What did it build? That's the real question. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry about that. Maybe just try refreshing it. We'll give it one more chance. I mean, what did it do? Do we give it extra time? I mean, we already gave it like 30 seconds. Let's see what happens here. All right, so try to click on canvas for the one you generated, and it's just stuck on loading scene. I've tried hard refreshing the page, the video module, Clearmud OS as a whole, and it's just stuck on loading scene. Please reference screenshot. Let me know what you find. Let's actually switch this back to Fable. Okay, we're good. Fable's working again. That's hilarious. Well, if the end user is Deep Pockets Inc., they care. It's great. This is great. That's a good one. I like it. Send request. OpenAI. I am down to 30% usage. Could you tell me when your next reset is so I can make a decision to use my banked reset? I like it. I like it. Burn some more tokens. Burn some more of your usage to get that number down even more. I like your style. I like your style. I want to say Marshall Falk was he a Charger? I thought he was a Rams dude. Or are you talking about his college? No, he's from Louisiana, but yeah, his college was San Diego State. But yeah, he played for the Colts and then the Rams, notably the Rams, is where I think most people remember his jersey from. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. SDSU, home of Marshall Falk. Got it. Okay. Man,
How did I just spill coffee? Like little spritz of little dots of coffee everywhere. It was when I was putting the ice cubes in the cup. Dang it. Just see like little dots of coffee everywhere. Luckily it's not too bad. All right, I'm getting tired of having to do this. Please, auto mode on. Just do the damn work. Which reminds me, today's the 17th, so that means, is the third place game today or tomorrow? World Cup. I think it might be today, no? Oh no, it's tomorrow. And then the finals on Sunday. Nice, nice. Hey, yeah, why not? Why not? Also, Derek, did you hear? It looks like we have some community members using SoulClaw already. I love to see it. Love to see it. I know Corey's been making use of it. A few have asked about it, so good job. How's things going on your end? Have you just been more focused on business and family? Haven't been able to ship or focus on apps this week? Curious. Now let's go check on Agent Atlas. We still waiting. I mean, we can go do a hard refresh here. Yeah, still can't do anything yet. So we're just waiting at this point. Yeah, I'm excited to change this at some point. What's the difference between Hermes and Linux versus Hermes desktop Windows? You're talking about the desktop app specifically? I haven't tested it thoroughly between Linux and Windows. I'd imagine it looks the same across the board. Linux, Windows, Mac. The desktop app should be identical, I would imagine, in most cases. Are you talking about more so hosting Hermes system? Your Hermes agent system on Linux versus Windows? I'm trying to understand the question a little bit better. Is this the system as a whole where it's hosted or just the desktop app? And I hope that answers it. I've only tested the desktop app on Mac OS. And I do not use it every day. It's actually buggy for me. So I just have no interest in it right now. So I think once they improve it a little bit more, then I'll give it some more time. View validation is live in production. Summary of what shipped. To answer the original question first, nothing was found. Okay, what's now in place? Okay. Okay. So we can run another test there. I actually have a few videos I recorded that I didn't create a script for yet because they were one of those kind of like shoot from the hip videos that I just had the idea. So I started the camera rolling. Let's that's right. GPT. I built a lovable clone. GPT 5.6 Soul versus Fable 5. Actually, I'm not going to give it any context. I don't want it to like do as minimal as possible. I think I'll end up posting this video. Listen, as I mentioned, I'm trying to get away from these kind of surface level cloning videos, but we're towards the end of the week, and I think I only have time to record one today, so it's going to be a Kimi video plus probably this video this week. But moving forward, I'm going to be much more intentional behind making sure we're bringing value in the videos and not doing these kind of vanity-based demonstrations that are more visually focused. And you let me know if you want to see more comparison videos. You decide, right? I just want to be more intentional about the videos we create. So feature-wise, Hermes Agent looks and works the same on all platforms. Okay, that's what I thought. Been trying to tell everyone I know who's building AI systems to use SoulClaw. Such a great business model and token-based. Was a great choice. Yeah, love it. Love it. Let's go, Derek. Desktop projects function is horrible. Yep. Yep. It's just, they just need to spend a little bit more time on it. That's all. That's all. I know it'll get better with feedback. So using Hermes in your Ubuntu WSL, so you're talking about you enabled the built-in Hermes Agent dashboard, right? The desktop app is noticeably different. It doesn't have all of the same options. It's meant for the end user and not the administrator, right? Whereas the Hermes Agent dashboard that you can enable, that comes pre-installed but not pre-enabled by default, is more from the perspective of the systems administrator for your Hermes Agent. It allows you to do a lot more in it. Whereas the desktop app they were targeting, ChatGPT like end users. I get it. But you don't have all the same functionality. So I hope that answers your question. Curious if it was the same thing or separate Hermes environments, if that makes sense. So one negative I've noticed with the Hermes desktop, they may have fixed it, but I was forced to install Hermes Agent locally before I could then toggle from local to remote gateway, and remote gateway to pointing it to my Hermes Agent on my local area network. I hated that. OpenClaw, on the other hand, its desktop app looked exactly like its gateway dashboard, which I think is brilliant. Hermes could have done the same thing. But yeah, it can get a little confusing, right? But you should be able to point it to your primary Hermes Agent setup on your local area network. In this particular case, since it's on WSL, I haven't tested the desktop app on a Windows installation. I feel like you would configure it remotely and it wouldn't be local because it's not locally in your Windows root file system, right? Where it'll try to detect it. So that's a good question. And I hope my kind of brain dump answers any questions you may have had there. In the past, yes, I used it quite a bit. I haven't used it recently. I used this like 10 years ago. I used it for quite a few years though. It was back from my IT days. I just changed my coding profile on Hermes with Kimi K3. It's ridiculous how effective it is for almost nothing. And for some reason, it works better with Hermes than OpenClaw. Interesting find, Zorano. Thank you for sharing. Hey, I might have to test this after the fact. I'm first going to record that video with that $20 of credits that I have. And then anything left over, I'll test it in my OpenClaw and Hermes Agent systems for sure. All right, let's test this. Let's just pick Yeah, strategy 1. Oh, nice. It has a mix and match capabilities now. I know that wasn't always native before. We're just keeping it simple. I just want to see its output. Let's go back to MuddyOS 2. Found and fixed, root caused. Generated elements contained invalid Excalidraw ordering keys such as aflows 0. Okay. All right. Let's go test, shall we? While that's running, let's go to where is it? This one. I need to fix that. Do not like that. Oh, interesting. Yo, get out of here. This is with 0 skills, 0 prep. Not perfect, but really cool. Get out of here. This is gonna save me so much time. All right, that needs to, I didn't like how that, but like this is just where I come in and kind of fine tune this a little bit. Now this needs to be full screen. I do not like how this is kind of in a window within a window. Let's fix this. Let me take a better screenshot there. Bam, bam. All right, great job initially. I have no comments on that yet. We'll fine tune that process a little bit later. Now, I want to fix the UI associated with the canvas though. So please reference this screenshot. As you can see, it's kind of like a frame within a frame. All that empty white space is unnecessary, right? So I think that the floating frame should only be the container of the title. I turned my TV into a live, whatever the title is, and then the canvas below. And then I believe that the best approach here is to make sure the padding is as little as possible from the edges. So like we have too much space between the horizontal and vertical planes above and to the sides of this pop-up module. I think we can make it bigger by reducing that padding or that spacing. Not sure the proper terminology to give you there. I hope that's enough. Let me know if you have any questions. All right. Hermes Agent desktop is just a control plane for the back end. Yep. Yep. Already got that. I have not tried Web GUI on GitHub for that. What are you referencing? Can you give me a name so I can check it out right now? Third place game is so weird. It's like having losers of, yeah, but I just love soccer. And I honestly, listen, I'm not a big Argentina fan. It's very, it feels too much like the Kansas City Chiefs. Listen, good for them. Good for them. This is their last year, I think, as a quote unquote dynasty, because most of their team is very old. They have a lot of the same guys as last year's or 4 years ago's run. But a lot of guys are retiring. A lot of guys aren't coming back. And I don't think Argentina is going to make the same run in 4 years. I could be wrong. I just, listen, I'm not going to, I'm going to spend my Sunday doing something else. I'll have it on in the background, but I'd rather watch the third place game if I'm being honest. Yeah. All right, let's check it out. Now, I was testing the script writing output. Let's see. YouTube script. So it's still actually generating it. So we need to wait. Oh, excuse me. Didn't mean to gulp in the mic. There we go. Add to calendar. Let's go check out the canvas. I'm curious. Okay, we didn't create that automation, so it just applied it because I asked for it. We're going to automate that for sure. I want to clean up a lot of these because I personally don't really use these as much as I used to. The live checklist, I do sometimes. One thing I'm noticing, though, for the long form title ideas, I don't see the ranking of them. Interesting. Is it only up here? Let's go expanded workspace. Oh, I can't scroll in here. We got to fix that. Yeah, I don't see it. So, hey, I just ran a quick test on YouTube Script. And the video is forget benchmarks. Can it rebuild lovable? When I go down to the long form title ideas. Oh, something weird is happening here. Oh, interesting. Add to calendar. Oh no, it's here. That's a weird bug. Hold on, let me stop that prompt. That's the first time I've seen that. It's clearly all here, but it placed. Delete that. Yeah, it clearly works. That's a weird bug. All right, I'm also noticing another weird bug here. When I'm running the YouTube script command, and it finishes a script and I hit add to calendar, it'll open up the calendar, it'll open up the video module, all the fields will be entered properly. But if I navigate back to the content calendar, I see a duplicate entry in the thumbnail and script column, which doesn't always have all the fields copied over. So what's going on there? Is there like a repetitive task happening to where a script is done, it gets automatically added to the content calendar through a Python script, but then when I click the button, it doubles it? Is that what's happening? And then why is one of them properly populating all the metadata fields, whereas the other isn't? Very curious. We obviously want the fields to always be populated. I don't want to see this duplicate mess anymore. Additionally, I believe we did improve the / YouTube script command to rank each title based off of the Advanced Marketing Institute's headlines landing page. I'm not sure if you can see that or if that's something I have to work with Claude and the CLI to properly have that show in the title. Yeah. Yeah, so I just ran a test for the lovable clone one, and I don't see, where do the percentages show up from EMV? Because it doesn't show up in the title field of the output where it copy pastes all the titles. Also, that test, I only saw 3 titles. I didn't see the normal 5. What happened? All right. Ah, okay. I see what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, you need an insane spec. So I'm using API credits to run my tests. I have $20 of credits that were gifted. So I'm just going to use them to record a video this afternoon.
There's a problem with Hermes about setting up the agent's files empty. You need to tell Hermes to analyze his files, tell him to audit his structure with the wiki of Hermes. It will fix all that. Okay. Good to know. Thanks for sharing. I just want to move things along for the live stream. Let's ask status with Neo here. No, all good. I need to do a better job at letting chat, you know? I like to make sure I pin every comment that comes in, but I realize that they're not like it's sometimes you guys are talking between each other, and I need to do a better job at just letting that happen without pinning it. So that's my fault. That's my fault. Keep the chat rolling. I love it. I love it. Listen, I think we're going to also start playing with a new format one day a week where we just work silently. We do like a POV, and I just let y'all chat, and I just kind of keep comments off on my screen and just kind of stay focused. Maybe I'll start off the stream with interaction and the end of it, but I think the bulk of it, I want to just work in silence and just show my screen and show a POV of this whole room. I think that'll be a fun new kind of concept at some point. No, all good, man. Yes, require 5, please. I don't care how long it takes. Okay. Well, he's getting the work done, so, you know, we're chilling. Let me also make sure that Amazon didn't just switch up the delivery hours on me. Looks good. Okay. 2:30 to 5:30 still. Nice. Super. What's up? Oh. What's up? I'll give you 2 links in Discord. General. Ones that'll help you test it, and I'm interested. Nice. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Thank you. I didn't see it.
I heard he was going to do something. Is it AI related or not? Diagnosis was correct. Duplicate cause. 2 separate systems were writing calendar cards. Oh. Backend automatically synced the completed script. Add to calendar independently created another card. The backend carried over the fully parsed script metadata. The front end assembled a different, sometimes partially payload that created duplicate cards with uneven fields. Fix. Cool. Okay, he's fixing this here. Now, going back to the canvas, where do we stand with all those changes? Oh, you already did everything. Let me go review them. Oh, this looks real good. Good job. Now, I think it's time we work on whether it's a part of our YouTube script command or not, or correlating Python scripts. I want to create a canvas for each video, just as we did with that test on I turned my TV into a live AI agent command center. Listen, you did a killer job on that. I think that's a great starting point. So I think let's automate this process. And then I'll fine tune the associated or the correlating skill in the coming weeks. But I think this is a great starting point for us. Yeah, and for anybody just tuning in now, AI agents are not dead. I wanted to have some fun with the title. As you can see, we are literally jumping between OpenClaw and Hermes systems. I'm very happy with today's progress that we've made on improving our YouTube script outputs, as well as automating the creation of this canvas, which is like, it's not perfect, but you realize how much time that's just going to save just from getting a certain like just foundation up and running, rather than having me do all this manually or having to prompt or create an automation with Claude and Chrome or Codex to control my browser to do it. This is all baked into the pipeline. It's freaking awesome. What do you mean? What side am I using all the credits on? What you talking about? You're talking about the Kimi credits? I'm going to use Kimi code. I actually have it open here. I already have it installed and I have my API key tied to it. So I'm going to use Kimi K3 max because I can't select any other effort level. There's only max available for this API key. So as you can see, I already have it in a moonshot directory and demos. I have it ready to go. Now it's a matter of what are we building? You know what I mean? I don't want to waste these credits. Okay, we're still waiting. All right, let's run another YouTube script just to test. Well, let's wait for this automation to finish, and then or new implementation to finish rather, and then we get to test from end to end. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, listen, man. As much as I'd love to talk politics, I respect everyone's views and all that. I'm sure every single election was tampered with in the history of all elections. Like, I'm that type of thought. Like, I'm not surprised. But yeah, I don't go too much down the politics rabbit hole here. I just family dinners, family events, everyone's talking politics. I'm the complete opposite. I walk away from the conversation. Not because I don't want to talk about it. It's just, I feel like when I was younger growing up, you can have a discussion with your neighbors, with your friends about politics and still be friends. But in today's era of society and politics and just humanity in general, it's like if someone has a different view than you, in most all cases, they stop talking. They don't be, they like the friendship, the neighborly bond, it's gone. It's like things are so extreme now to where I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to play that game. I'm going to step away from all this and just kind of focus on what I like to focus on. Yeah, that's just, I know you're new here and I wanted to kind of, I know people who've been following the channel know my stance. I just, listen, I'm indifferent. I respect everybody's views, but I personally hate how things have changed to where you can't have different views than another person, and still get along with them. Like, things have changed since the 90s and early 2000s. I don't know if social media is to blame. I don't know who's to blame, but I feel like things are a little too crazy from the conversation of politics nowadays. It's a bummer. It's really sad to see. Might need some more ice cubes here. Hey, this is a reminder, everybody. Call your mothers. If your mother's still alive, call your mother. Tell her you say hi. I'm going to be calling mine immediately after this live stream. Yeah. I agree. It's, yeah. Yep. It's sad. It is what it is. Yeah. I'm not going to try to change people. I'm just going to continue to kind of take my stance, stay neutral, and stay focused on things that bring me happiness and energy rather than the opposite. Yeah, it is. Canvas is generated automatically for that exact module. Missing canvases are repaired during entry. This is awesome. I'm so stoked about this. This has been a long time coming. This has been on my backlogged items of things to do. And it just took me so long to actually just do it. We're going to be doing more episodes like this. Now, I want to test a new pipeline here. What do we want to... Let's do this. Grok 4.5 and Hermes Agent. Can it make me money? Why not? Hey, right on. That's awesome. Enjoy. That's really cool. Yeah, I got to spend time with them. Listen, when I was younger, I spent so much effort getting away from them. And now that I've become older, it's like, you know, we only get one set of parents in most all cases. And they're only here for a certain amount of time. So I definitely take any opportunity I can to reach out now. And I could do even better than I do already. But I feel like I've come a long way since my younger days. All right, we have a few things to test here. No duplicate entries. Canvas. Do the titles have the AMI percentages rankings on them? So we'll see. I like that. Let's go check on Agent Atlas. Is this all done yet? No, it's not. Bummer. Oh, check. All right, my agents officially took over. I told them to throw some stuff in backlog to remind me to do them over the next week. They did my work. Hey, let's go, Corey. I love to hear it. I want to see more jaw-dropping responses and what they accomplish for you in the coming weeks. I'm excited to see how it transforms just your spare time and your life in general, you know? Yeah, and the beauty, like what I'm personally doing with and have always done with skills is, yes, I do take the time to fine tune them and walk through them step by step. But in this particular case where we have something new, right? We have this canvas being generated for each video prop. I'm actually just letting it do its thing. And then I'm making adjustments. And then after about a week or two of use, then I'm going to fine tune a skill based off of all of the feedback I've given and all the changes and tweaks that we've made to it, so that then the output is consistent based on the input, right? But at first, I just want it to kind of have the minimal creative leash so that it could just do its thing. And then I'll start to get a little bit more specific. I'll attach a skill to the workflow. I'll make it invoke that skill so that it follows those steps. But early on, and this also depends on the automation or the script that you're writing. Sometimes you need that detailed skill up front. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you have this luxury of kind of letting the model do its thing, making those tweaks and adjustments, and then defining that skill later on, right? That's my preferred approach. Yo, what's up, Koi? How we doing today? Yeah, if you didn't catch the title, AI agents are not dead. Not by a long shot. We're literally working out of them all episode. I wonder if I should add, I mean, it's not going to miss it moving forward, right? But we didn't have that automation in place. So I'm going to tell it, can you please draft a canvas for, since that is the video before we set the automation, please. Hey, right on, right on. Hope you have a good lunch break there. Yeah, we're just vibing, having fun. I've just been today working out of OpenClaw and Hermes. We've been slowly building out the Agent Atlas. We have a new onboarding mechanism. Now we're just optimizing a few key points of it. Hopefully I'll launch this. The reality is I won't touch it again until Monday, as I have other things to focus on this weekend. But nevertheless, it's almost there. I think it's almost ready for you to start using in your systems if you want. And then we'll in later times, we'll fine tune the 3D and activity tabs. The focus right now is the list and the floor plan and the onboarding for now. Yeah. And then we've been optimizing Clearmud OS. We've been optimizing our YouTube script output. Today we did draft a few different concepts for Kimi K3. I think I narrowed down what we're going to build for the long form video this week. So super stoked. It's been a nice productive stream with my AI agents. It didn't automatically create a canvas. All right, so the percentages still aren't being shown here. It's hard to refresh this, make sure. Looks like it'll probably be done in an hour or two, so we're not going to rush it. I just want to see what they respond here. Nobody is. I was just playing with new title ideas, and I thought it would be a fun one. Yeah, me too. Me too. But you know, somebody out there is going to do it at some point. I'm actually excited to record a new OpenClaw video. OpenClaw has improved and nobody's talking about it. It's still to this day. I was trying to give the chance for other people to talk about it. Nobody's talking about it. So I guess I'm gonna have to be the one to talk about it. You know? All right. Nice. Okay. So we have little UI tweaks that we'll have to make. And I think I'll do that with Muddy. Nice. So I do notice an issue with, you'll see in the screenshot how the badge kind of gets cut off by some white empty space. Should I prompt Muddy to fix this, or is this something you can fix in line with us? I guess I shouldn't need to prompt Muddy. We're working out of the Clearmud OS project here, so. Gotta say, I love how Muddy OS is turning out. We're slowly fine-tuning it. I'm starting to get more time to spend on it. Yeah. You don't. And they've made so much stability improvements. Like, I don't have the same issues I had early on. I don't know. Today was kind of like a jab at everyone, because clearly the entire live stream I've been working with AI agents, right? It was just to start the conversation of like, don't believe everything you read. But anybody saying that they're dead, listen, I mean, let them say what they're going to say. You know, it's just, I observe people in the industry, and people lose credibility at some point, you know, and I don't take what they say. I take what they say with a grain of salt now, you know, and that's just how it is. But today was a jab. Today was a jab at that approach. And the funny part is I've just been working with AI agents this entire episode. My sense of humor. I'm not saying AI agents are dead. I was asking a question while literally working on them all episode. Yeah, I know. Listen, OpenClaw has made so many improvements. Like, I still only work out of Muddy OS. I spent so much time on Muddy OS, right? But like the stability, the effectiveness. I mean, it's and I personally love the fact that OpenClaw didn't try to reinvent the wheel with their desktop app. They used a perfectly good dashboard and made it desktop friendly. That is brilliant. Hermes Agent needs to take notes from that perspective. Like, so I'm gonna most likely drop that video next week. But yeah, OpenClaw is still here to stay. Like, stop chasing every new thing, you know? I get that Hermes Agent early on excelled in ways OpenClaw did not, but OpenClaw has improved quite a bit to where, as you can see, like I rely honestly a little bit more on my OpenClaw system than my Hermes Agent system at the moment when it comes to automations. Yeah, Mr. Baker, he came from Agent Zero. Did I butcher that? Agent Zero, right? But he came because of the Hermes Agent content. I remember when he appeared. I'll never forget that Cookie Monster avatar. And said, I like the vibes here. And he's been here ever since. And I respect that. We don't let people get into politics talks in the bars we had. We stay away. We sway conversation immediately. Yeah. Me too. I've sadly lost some childhood friends who are just way. Yeah, I'm done. Can't even say it. My mother works racetrack with me, setting up her TV this week so she doesn't miss her soccer finale. Yeah, and this is, yeah. I love it. I love OpenClaw, but actually tinkering more with Pi. I'd use Hermes. It's not that bad either, but it was me too much in it. Like it more lean. Okay, listen, Pi's on my list. Realistically, I probably won't start playing with my own until end of month or next month. But little teaser, I am planning a road trip at the end of August. Listen, we're going to continue full force with the channel. I'm not going to stop posting or anything like that, but I'm going to have to be strategic about this road trip, doing a Pacific Northwest. I don't know how long it's going to be, but I'll rent Airbnbs as needed to work, co-working spaces, but I'm going to be doing a lot of golfing, a lot of national parks, a lot of exploring on my spare time. It should be a fun one. Agent Zero is mostly used in my day job. Okay. Apparently learning this with Soulclaw research. George Carlin family sued an AI company over ACT, and Nintendo has extremely uniquely aggressive enforcement. Interesting. Didn't Nintendo try to sue Pal Worlds? Because Pal Worlds is like a video game based on the Pokemon universe, but it's not built by Nintendo. And Pal Worlds is still around, I believe. Yeah, so this is another key thing. Like OC ran great with Claude models. Everything else it would run, but were you happy with the build? Probably not. So I think it also depends on how you were operating your OC early on, whether or not you still like it. I think that's a big deciding factor too, personally. Yeah, listen, I've thought about doing my own thing as well, but listen, I'm not going to try to reinvent the wheel. I do have certain things in the pipeline of things I want to build for specific industries, specific target audiences, but I am not going to be competing with Hermes or OC. They're going to be very specific. Yeah, I'm just going to keep it at that. I don't want to say too much too soon. It's still in the early prototyping phases of all that. All right, let's go check on this one here. Automation actually worked, but command history, add to calendar, still use the old. Okay.
Oh. So maybe the solution is maybe we remove the add to calendar button, because that's a force of habit for me. Early on in this, I would always have to hit the add to calendar button, but maybe we don't need that. What are your thoughts? Let's go see here, shall we? Got to fix that weird blank screen that sometimes occurs. So let's delete that. No, that's weird. That is very weird. Let's go back here, add to calendar, job not found. Let's reset, go down here, add to calendar, added, weird little workaround, canvas, there it is. Okay, very basic. Got to improve this. Definitely got to improve the idea that it should always be a 16:9 format as best as possible, to where then we can zoom into parts of it. But hey, listen, I'm happy. The fact that it's able to do this already with very minimal input. Nice. Ideally, badges should always be to the right of the title. All right, you fixed the cutoff badge, but ideally the badges should not create a new line. It should always be to the right of the title. Unless, of course, the title is just too long, but there's plenty of empty space, as you can see in the screenshot. All right. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Please make those changes. Yeah. Yeah. I think Gemini was great for certain parts of OC workflows and building. I mean, I used it early on too, but I stopped using it at some point. Nah, yeah, ha. You see how I feel about my OpenClaw setup, huh? Okay, nice, nice. Hey, pull a Peter Steinberger. Is it Steinberger or Steinberger? Just build it yourself. If no one else is going to build it, build the dang thing yourself. Before you know it, Mr. Baker, founder of Baker. Don't call it Jarvis, call it Baker. I digress. All right. Hey, this has been fun. I do want to switch gears here. I want to get into kind of recording mode shortly. So I'm going to let my agents do their thing. Looks like Neo's still working. Yeah, I know, right? I know. I agree with you. But I think we've had a solid day. Today's been a fun live stream. Think we're going to slowly wrap things up here. I just want to thank everybody for spending their Friday with me. Just keep it known, agents are not dead. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. We're just getting started. We just spent a whole episode vibing our way, improving our OpenClaw setup, working on the Hermes Agent dashboard plugin that we're going to be sharing. Yeah, and as you can see, like, I love spending time in Muddy OS. I have spent so much time in here, and I'll continue to do it. And I'm going to continue to improve it as well. Yeah. But nevertheless, hope everybody has a great weekend. Thanks for spending your Friday with me. Thank you, Mr. Baker. Thank you, Koi. Hope you have a good lunch break. Good rest of the workday. Thank you, Flagship. Thank you, Sky. Thank you, Corey. Thank you, Zorano, aka Levi. Thank you, Trot. Thank you, Fourth. Thank you, Star. Thank you, Robbie. Thank you, Tony. Go Bolts. Go Niners. I can't keep scrolling up. I've already Social Stream Ninja plugin only shows me so many chats, so I can't pin the rest. But yeah, I hope everybody have a good one. Hey, learn to type. I kid. I'm no better. Thank you, Sky. Yeah, enjoy your weekend, everybody. Don't forget to touch some grass if you can. We'll be back at it Monday, same time. I'll be posting 2 long form videos over the next 2 days. And yeah, hope everybody enjoys. We'll see you Monday, same time. Until then, happy building. Cheers. Oh yeah, thank you, Derek. I don't know why your comments didn't show up. And there it is. And I can't remember any of the other names who've commented, but thank you. And we'll see you next time. Cheers.